Hey guys, Ethan from Ultimate Recovery here, and today we're going to be talking about one of the best methods for recovery that you can possibly utilise, and it's completely free, and you can implement it into your life today. So today we're going to be talking about, of course, sleep. As humans, we spend around 1/3 of our lives asleep. This highlights the importance of sleep, and sleep helps everything from your mood state, reduces injury rate, helps you feel better, decreases anxiety, decreases stress levels, and has numerous other benefits that we won't go into detail today. So as we've just mentioned, sleep can help reduce injury. This is important for those who are athletic, those taking part in competitions, and those taking part in games or training. There's all these different methods out there: ice baths, game readies, massage, foam rolling. There's so many fads and stuff we can utilise, but one of the most important aspects of recovery is making sure we get plenty of rest and sleep. Sleep, nutrition, and hydration are the three pillars to recovery. Without all them fancy gadgets and different recovery methods, these three underpin all the recovery and can have massive benefits compared to all the others combined. If we don't get enough sleep, chances are we are increasing our risk for injuries and re-injuries. So now we've discussed the importance of sleep, let's talk about how much sleep you should be getting. Should be getting, if you're a healthy adult, you should be getting between 7 and 9 hours of sleep each and every single night. There's those who are exceptions to the rule. Obviously the rule is 7 to 9 hours. There's some people that only need 5 and there's some people who need slightly more. Obviously it will be different on a case by case scenario, but in general the rule is between 7 and 9 hours sleep each and every single night. Don't worry if this number seems high to you, it's just about working on it, increasing the amount you sleep every single day up until you get in between that sweet spot of 7 and 9 hours, and ideally you will find your own kind of number within that range, whether it's 7 hours 20 minutes, 7.5 hours, whatever it may be. Now I've discussed the importance of sleep and how much sleep you should be getting, let's move on to some little tips that you can use to improve your sleep quality throughout the night. So since the start of the lockdown in March 2020, 44% of people have reported that they're having less quality in their sleep. This is a significant amount of people who are not experiencing a great quality of sleep, and it's something we can improve on. So first of all, we want to implement a nighttime routine. So this is going to be making sure you get into a nice relaxing rhythm at night. So whether it's going for a shower, then coming down and watching a bit of TV, and then obviously doing whatever it is you do, read, cook, anything you do. We want to make sure we're avoiding caffeine, which is going to be coffee and sugary drinks. We want to avoid alcohol, and we want to avoid large meals all before bedtime, because this can affect the quality of your sleep. You want to make sure that you keep in your bedroom between 17 and 22, with some suggesting between 18 and 20 degrees is an ideal temperature to help you sleep throughout the night. You also want to build into a habit of not using your mobile phone, watching television or using a computer for around 20 minutes before bedtime. So blue light emitted from these devices can stop the release of melatonin, which in turn prevents you from being able to fall asleep when you get into bed. So obviously it's not enough to just turn off the blue light filter, although it is a good start. And 2 hours before you go to bed, obviously you don't want to be using these devices. However, in today's society we know that's unavoidable in most cases, so I'm suggesting a start of 20 minutes. Once we make sure we're avoiding drinking large glasses of water before we go to bed, obviously this keeps us well hydrated, but we're going to be increasing our likelihood of waking up in the middle of the night and having to go to the toilet, whereas we don't want to be doing that. We want to make sure we're sleeping throughout the whole night, so we're just drinking enough to last us through the night, so that way we can go to the toilet when we wake up naturally. We also don't want to be hitting the snooze button when we wake up. We want to get in the habit of waking up as soon as that alarm goes off. We also don't want to be laying in bed for too long, so if you're going up to 1 hour, 2 hours before, this will create a habit where the bed is a place to relax and not a place for sleep, whereas we know when we're getting into bed we want our body to know that it's time for sleep, time to shut down, time to get some rest. So when you get up in the morning or go in bed at night, don't spend too long in the bed. We also want to expose ourselves to sunlight early on in the morning as much as we can do, that way we're supporting our circadian rhythm, as our body clock sets around 24.3 hours, where as we know a day lasts for around 24 hours. So we want to be making sure we're doing certain stuff to make sure we're keeping that rhythm in check. So we want to make sure our sleep environment is dark, cool and relaxing. We don't want it to be all cluttered or anything like this. This can play on your mind. We also want to pay caution when using sleep tracking devices to track our sleep, such as using ones on your phone or wearables, as these can be kind of flawed in places and give you incorrect data, so don't be stressing too much about the data they show. We can also bank sleep. So if you're worried that you might not get enough sleep the night before a competition or a game, then make sure we're getting sleep prior in the week if we've got the opportunity. Maybe we want to sleep for 9 hours on one night, and then if we get, say, 6 hours on another night, we can use that extra hour to obviously top it up and know that in ourselves we've had enough sleep throughout the week. And if we've had a poor night's sleep and you just can't seem to get out of that, cranky behaviour, we can have a nap between the hours of 1 and 4 p.m, and this will help just restart everything, give you a bit more energy, a bit of a reset. But obviously sleeping after this time can affect your sleep that following day, so use it with caution. Obviously don't spend more than 30 minutes of sleep, as this can then cause issues further on along in the day. So in this video we've discussed the importance of sleep, how much sleep we should be getting, and some tips on how to improve your quality of sleep. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel and like this video if you enjoyed it. Stay safe, stay active, and I will see you in the next video.